super beginner-friendly way into the world of digital marketing for just a single one-time fee. So we're going to dig into exactly what you get, how the money-making side of it works, and figure out if it's a real opportunity or just more hype. If you want to follow along, the link is right there in the description, and be sure to subscribe for more breakdowns like this. Let's get into it. What if that entry ticket wasn't thousands of dollars? What if it was just this? $25, one time, that's it. And it's what makes this whole thing so interesting to really pull apart. It's designed specifically to remove that big financial risk right from the get-go. So what is this system really? Well, at its heart, Spark is the entry-level piece of a much larger ecosystem. It's set up not just as another course you have to study, but as a fully automated, AI-enhanced system. Let's take a look at the core strategy behind it all. Okay, the whole idea here is this concept they call commissionable list building, and that is the entire game plan. It's not about just learning a bunch of theory. The system is actually built to help you create a really valuable long-term asset, which is your email list, while at the exact same time giving you a way to earn income literally from day one. And for that one-time $25 payment, this is what's under the hood. It's pretty much a business in a box. You're getting AI-powered tools to help with your marketing, capture pages that are already built for you, and email sequences that are totally automated. On top of that, you get access to the compensation plan and, really important, a private community for support. Okay, so this brings us to the part you've probably been waiting for. How do you actually make money? The engine driving this whole thing is something called a 2x2 follow-me recycling matrix. Now that sounds super complex, I know, but let's break it down into really simple steps. Here's the simple version of how it works. When you join, you're put at the very top of a little structure with 6 empty spots below you. As soon as those 6 spots get filled, and we'll talk about how in a second, you complete what's called a cycle, and you earn a $50 commission. Then the system automatically puts you into a brand new matrix so you can do it all over again. And this is where the model gets really powerful. See, it's not just about you going out and filling those 6 spots all by yourself. There's a leverage component built right in that actually rewards you for helping your team become successful. And this is it, the matching bonus. Every single time someone you personally signed up completes their own cycle and earns their $50, you earn a $25 matching bonus. This creates a really powerful incentive to actually support the people you bring into the system. It's a true win-win. Now, this slide really shows that teamwork aspect in action. Those 6 spots in your matrix don't just get filled by your own direct sales, they can also be filled by what's called spillover from the person who sponsored you, or even spill under from your own team members. The whole thing is designed so that everyone's efforts can potentially contribute to your success, which is pretty cool. All right, let's shift gears and talk about the tools and see how this all comes together. Because what separates a system like this from a simple course is the focus on getting you up and running as fast as humanly possible. I mean, think about the usual process of starting an online business, right? You can spend weeks building landing pages, trying to write good email copy, and just wrestling with all the tech. The Spark method is designed to shrink that timeline down to just a few hours. The main stuff is already pre-built, and the system uses AI to help with things like ad copy and making sure your funnels are optimized. And this right here is a key piece of feedback from people using the system. It's built for busy people. The daily action plan is designed so you can get it done in about half an hour to an hour, focusing only on the tasks that are actually going to move your business forward. And you're not doing it by yourself. One of the biggest reasons people quit is that feeling of isolation. So getting access to a private community means you have ongoing support. You can see what's actually working for other people, and you can ask questions to make sure you stay on the right track. So let's compare what's on the sales page to what's in the company's own official income disclaimer. So, on one hand, the sales page, of course, highlights the potential to earn up to $500 a day, but the official income disclosure projects that the average annual gross income for participants is somewhere between $300 and $1,800. It's so important to understand that some people will earn way more and some will earn less. And, the company is very clear about this in their own disclaimer. This is not some passive get-rich-quick scheme. The results you get are going to be directly tied to your effort, your dedication, and your consistency, plain and simple. So, with all that said, what's the actual risk? Well, the program offers a 30-day, no-questions-asked money-back guarantee on your initial $25. This gives you a full month to get in there, explore the system, test out all the tools, and decide if it's really a good fit for you. All right, let's pull all of this together. We've looked at what Spark is, how it works, the tools you get, and the reality of the earnings. So, what's the final verdict? Is it worth it?
Well, first, it's really important to see that Spark is just the starting point. It's the entry-level product, the on-ramp, if you will, to a larger ecosystem that has other optional tiers with different compensation plans. But Spark is how everyone gets started.
So the upsides are pretty clear. The entry cost is incredibly low, and it's protected by that guarantee. It's quick to set up, it uses AI and automation, and maybe most importantly, it focuses on building a real long-term asset, your email list. And that community support is a huge plus. But on the flip side, there are definitely things to consider. Your results are not guaranteed. They really do depend on your effort. You are still the one responsible for getting traffic to your links. You might have some small extra costs, like for an email autoresponder. And finally, you have to remember that matrix models like this one really rely on the consistent activity of the whole team to keep the momentum going. So who is this really for? Well, based on everything we've looked at, Spark really seems to be a practical, super low-risk starting point for beginners. It's for someone who wants to learn the ropes of affiliate marketing and list building without having to make a massive upfront investment. So, that brings us to the final question you have to ask yourself. For a single, one-time payment of $25, could this simple automated system be the thing you've been looking for to finally get started online? Given the money-back guarantee, it's a very low-risk way to find out for yourself. If you're ready to check it out, the link to get started is in the description below. Thanks for watching.